Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check. 11. Hey, Foxtrot. 56. I don't think you got it, sir.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Gun. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
13. Hey, I-7.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Slip. 12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. From the 27, Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
11.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go. 2.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 79 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Brings up second and goal.
X3. 2 and 3. Chop it. Switch.
On second and goal. Breeze looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it's third and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now, pass complete here to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down, San Francisco.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Alert! Topper!
On first down, here's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the
21.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 56 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
You ready?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a play fake. Breeze. Nick Bosa Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Ready?
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, 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 hey.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
65.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Flush to his right. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, let's go. They're not ready for this, man. 21. They're still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. I got you. Thick guy. Check 24.
This is Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now it's Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. White. Hey, Alpha. Hey, gun. 12.
On first down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Now Breeze on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Open man is Michael Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Easy, opposite.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Kill. Keep playing hard, fellas. 21. Bravo. Let's get it. 57
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they're through the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defense is planned for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Check 26.
Here's Breida. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Sammy!
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
21.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze looking long for Thomas. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Undercut. 65. General West.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Alert 3. Hey, gun. Right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To throw is Breeze. This is caught by Gill. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready. Yellow waiting. You're good. My four, ready.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 29 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff.